Clearly, the great reset is here. Guys, today I'm going to show you the true evaluation of XRP, also XLM, Bitcoin, and XDC.
And they have a mission. It's interesting. The Federal Reserve issued some documents recently that my staff was provided. Just showed up at one of their events. And they have a slide, I would say, or in this deck, where it lists what the Federal Reserve is responsible for. It's responsible for the money supply. It's responsible for the two-tier rails of the banking system, the overnight window, those types of things that we're used to, right? You know what the bullet point was at the bottom? Central bank digital currency. They're putting it out in their own materials today, and they have no authority. They have not been directed by Congress to do a thing. Let's understand that what they say is not necessarily what they're doing. You are dealing with central bankers around the world, which I am not opposed to. Materials today, and they have no authority. They have not been directed by Congress to do a thing. Let's understand that what they say is not necessarily what they're doing. You are dealing with central bankers around the world, which I am not opposed to the central banking system. But the idea, and I think these people literally looked at this more than a decade ago and said, oh, look at those kids that are playing with this Satoshi white paper. And isn't that fun? It's kind of like gaming, right? Virtual gaming. It's virtual money. It's never going to go anywhere. And oops, then it started gaining some traction because people don't trust the way our money supply has been handled. And isn't that fun? It's kind of like gaming, right? Virtual gaming. It's virtual money. It's never going to go anywhere. And oops, then it started gaining some traction because people don't trust the way our money supply has been handled. They don't trust our monetary policies.
Tom Emmer for president.
They're worried about what our government is failing to do to ensure stability and a prosperous future. So what do? It starts to grow. And what do these bureaucrats do? They go, and by the way, bureaucrats with their partners in the private sector who are using the existing two-tier banking system and want to protect it because that's their market share. They went, well, now we got to kill it. And so they started taking actions to try and knock this train off the tracks, and they found out much what the Chinese found out. By the way, Chinese, you can't mine. They haven't been able to shut it all down. If they can't shut it down, nobody's going to shut it down.
Nobody stops this train. Digital assets is here to stay. XDC, XRPay, and XLM, the great reset is upon us. Tom Emmer for president.
We about to boom soon. I hope you hold it in strong. We about to boom soon.
We got an amazing show planned today. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Coinbase to relist XRP immediately after Ripple win. Very good read here. Coinbase sees strong case in favor of Ripple. In an interview with Thinking Crypto, Tony Edward had Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal, and they spoke when will Coinbase relist XRP. Grewal discussed the U.S. crypto exchange evaluates assets for listing or delisting on a regular. He also understands the frustration of the XRP community. I know for many XRP holders, it has been frustrating that they have not been able to trade their favorite asset on Coinbase, said Grewal, who went on to say that SEC has not stopped Coinbase from carefully monitoring the situation of the litigation. Grewal is eagerly awaiting a ruling, praising the work of Ripple lawyers in the highest terms. I certainly pay attention to the fact that the defendant in the case have done a masterful job of pushing the SEC and raising serious questions about the SEC's theory. This also prompted Coinbase to file an anonymous brief in support of several Ripple defenses. Ripple CLO, Stuart Alderley, and others in the fintech company have done an incredible job, according to 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚, which is why he's confident the court's decision will be in Ripple's favor. Very good, interesting article there. Shout out to my brother Thinking Crypto. We did have Thinking Crypto on the show back in the day. Really good dude. If you think you are unlucky, look at this guy. He started at Arthur Andersen, which was the accounting firm in Enron. Then he was the CFO at Lehman Brothers. And now he was the chief administrative officer at Silicon Valley Bank when it collapsed. So Joe Gentile, his career has been far from Gentile. It seems like wherever he goes, problems follow. They said I would put his resume in the shredder. XRPayNeT updated their wallet. I loved their wallet from the first day I downloaded it. And now the features are even better. I said, OMG, XRPayNeT Wallet updates is a must-see. Download the baddest wallet on the planet. XRPayNeT Wallet. XRPayNeT, next stop, Moon. Within this wallet, guys, you can get your XRPayNeT, your XRPH, your XRP. It's news in the wallet. It's actually an amazing wallet, guys. Link in the description. Download this wallet today. Each field now has its own scanner. You can include the description of the transaction. Available wallet balance is displayed in the amount field. Option to send the maximum amount also, I noticed that, displayed in the amount field. Ability to add frequently used wallet addresses. I noticed that also. So basically, if you use an address, you can say, oh, is this frequently used? And say yes, it'll save, which is really good. Swapping coins. Select the wallet you want to swap from. If you have a multiple wallet holding that token, select a minimum swap amount or enter the custom amount. Interesting, guys. Make sure you download that wallet. Link in the description. I thought this was a pretty interesting clip.
Shadow folks of the Ethereum Foundation who kind of controlled things in the background, but were never really named. How did you even find these people, and what is their power over the Ethereum Foundation?
Yeah, so this is toward the latter part of the book, but a lot of people also talked about what they call the shadow government of the Ethereum Foundation. And it's different people who wield a lot of influence, or at least at that time, because so my book ends in early 2018. So kind of in probably the 2017 era, this shadow government started, and there were a lot of people that were wielding influence in Ethereum, in the foundation, but were not necessarily people with official roles. And so a lot of people said to me, you know, this is going on, and, you know, we don't like it for these reasons. And what's interesting is the people that were named as being kind of the big power players in this shadow government, that, you know, it was fascinating. People would be scared to even mention their names to me. They would be scared to say that they had even just been at an event, not even that they'd been like doing anything at the event, but just that they'd been there witnessing something, you know, historic. So, I mean, people were, yeah, they seemed frightened of them, which was fascinating. And even, you know, I mentioned this, so yeah, I am giving maybe a few spoilers, but when I asked Vitalik about one of them, he whistled, you know, like he was just surprised that I'd mentioned the name, or just uneasy about it, or I don't know, but that was his response. So, yeah. Clearly there's something.
Well, there was a lot of concern about, you know, is Ethereum sufficiently decentralized if Vitalik has so much power over the foundation?
So they're trying to say maybe Vitalik doesn't control. Is there a hidden hand in the Ethereum Foundation? I'm actually going to look more into that also. Christine Lee, well, actually the author, Laura Shen, author of Cryptopians. I'll let you guys know on that. Check out this amazing clip I found from Crypto Convos.
How long you been involved with cryptocurrency?
3.5 years.
About 3.5?
Yeah.
Wow, man, you well invested. So so basically, Do you think that cryptocurrency is basically the future of currency?
Absolutely. I don't think the dollar is gonna go away, but you know.
What is your favorite coin?
XRP. Don't laugh, but watch out for some XRP.
Watch out for some XRP. Devon.
If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Thanks.
I second that. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. And I will link DEVON NRG crypto convos in the description also. Now, this is what started the big BlackRock, Robbie Mitchnick, XRP fundamental valuation once again, because this came out the other day. And I'm here to say that these corridors sound like Ripple corridors to me. This is BlackRock, Larry Fink, and here's a clip I was talking about that sent us farther down the rabbit hole. Bullish clip from the live stream on March 16th. Fink naming Ripple corridors. They want to take full control of crypto. Thank you, Liz. BlackRock chief Larry Fink highlighted the financial headway taking place in some of the countries other than the U.S., which appears to be falling behind in comparison. You know, if he starts talking like this, he's trying to like wake the people up. And this is like the sign to where, you know, to me it seems like they're almost in position. Their crypto is ready. They're ready to make some money now, you know, kind of like changing their narrative here. Fink wrote about the uprising interest in the digital asset space. Even though bankrupt crypto exchange FTX really captured the spotlight, he called the attention to faster, more efficient payments in India. Oh, not India first. Come on. India basically runs on Ripple, zero doubt. You know, we're all over India because, you know, Ripple says India has the largest remittances on the planet. 69 billion a year, I think, coming out of India, in and out of India. You know, we got Navin Gupta, Ripple. So basically, first he mentions India, Brazil, and Africa. We know Moshe loop through Africa, many connections in Africa. Brazil, the biggest banks in Brazil run on Ripple. So I thought that was ironic that Larry Fink would mention BlackRock or Ripple corridors. Did a really good job though. BlackRock CEO touts tokenization, warns U.S. lagging in innovation. So where would he get this information from? I believe he got it from Ripple. In 2019, BlackRock hired former Ripple executive Robbie Mitchnick to lead its digital asset area. He also penned a paper outlining the methodology of value of crypto assets. Mitchnick was referred to as the firm's blockchain lead and outlined precisely the same performance as trades off and on-off speed, scalability, privacy, and security. So that's this right here. Robbie Mitchnick from Ripple, now heading BlackRock Digital Innovation Asset Team. Robbie Mitchnick and Susan Anthony. The views and opinions expressed here are of the authors and do not reflect those of Ripple or Stanford University. As director of Ripple Labs, Susan Anthony holds an equity position in Ripple Labs, so she got skin in the game. She's bullish on XRP. In 2017, we begun a consulting paper on the fundamental framework for crypto assets. We demonstrate the application of this model for Bitcoin and XRP. The framework requires a variety of parameters as inputs, different assumptions about the possibilities in different events, as well as magnitude of various success cases obviously lead to different expected values. We propose a range of parameter built up from fundamentals. This exercise produces an expected value range today for Bitcoin of 13,000 to 28,000. I believe they call Bitcoin right on the money. Yes, the Alliance block is on fire once again. That's our new hidden gem. We're going to talk about that briefly in one moment. 28,000, 27,000. Called that to the T. I'm here to tell you right now that XRP is extremely undervalued. I was here in 2017, 2018 when it shot to $3 with no on-demand liquidity live. 10 times many partnerships is now. What do you think the price is going to do this time? This exercise also produces expected value range for XRP, which ranges between $1.59 and $8.23. Robbie Mitchnick knows. I'm going to try to speed this video up, guys. I went super deep down the rabbit hole on USDC chain because ℕ𝕝𝕚𝕝 has been talking about the relationship with Mellon Bank. And I kind of showed you guys in the previous video how Ripple saved USDC. But I was kind of curious about the chain, USDC chain, and the assets tied to the chain, because I believe these will be successful. One I'm extremely interested in is Stellar, XLM. I think Stellar will crush it. Algorand's on here. I'm not a Tron fan, but Tron's on here. Flow is on here. We looked up HBAR big time partnerships. Solana, I believe, will still crush it. Solana CEO just did an interview with Coinbase CEO. Coinbase Circle are going to tie extremely close together. And their initiative, premiering in 5 minutes, SDF ecosystem engineer Tyler Van Der Helvon, and interview with Stellar Circle Sam, director of community ecosystem at Circle and founder of Stellar Global Discord. So he works at Circle and the founder of Stellar Discord. Kind of shows you how close Stellar and Circle have been working together, like I have been saying.
Tyler, man, I am really excited to sit down with you. You're actually my first conversation of this great weekend.
And this is actually a really good interview. I'm not going to go into that, but I will link it in the description. Here's Sam from Circle, but founder of Stellar Global Discord. You guys see that right there. Premiering in 5 minutes. Stellar shared that right there. I'm going to try to speed this video up. Come for the tech and stay for real world use case. This is a tweet I found on him from a few days ago. Tyler Van Horn. Come for the tech, stay for the real world use case. And why would they say that? Because of this. Here it goes. Opportunity calling. CoinDesk a few days ago. Exclusive. Crypto payment veteran Stellar Org is bringing MoneyGram to fiat ramps to Polkadot. We're going to cover this article in 1 second, but I want to show you guys a little bit more rabbit hole, which that's pretty impressive right there. Stellar connections to Polkadot. You heard it here first, most likely. Connecting Stellar Org and Polkadot is a first major step that will benefit the communities. More liquidity for XLM. Stellar bridges Polkadot. That's a pretty big deal. I'm going to show you guys a couple more things. Oh, wrong page there. WD-40. Stellar career page, which I actually reviewed the Stellar career page. Is pretty amazing. If you live in New York or San Francisco, you may get a job at STF making upwards of $200,000 a year. The future of blockchain, Stellar, a few days ago. Don't believe us? Join us in a week at Paris Blockchain Week. Stellar's coming to Paris. MoneyGram shared this a few days ago. We're no strangers to providing innovative financial services to real-world problems. Stellar and the refugees. And it's actually referenced this Wire article and some of the connections with the USDC and how much money they have been sending over to areas of conflict. I'll just say that. We may jump down this article in a moment. I want to go back and show you guys something else. So the MoneyGram. Rabbit hole time. Circle bullish on Stellar. Yeah, this is Circle. I just showed you guys the Dan T guys. Tammy Camp, SHX Payment Stronghold, and this is from yesterday. Come join me at FinTech Week. I'll be talking about innovations in domestic payments. You guys know we're super bullish on Stronghold Pay. Tammy Camp, Sean Bennett, SHX, which runs on Stellar. And Dundeel-Dixon says, hey, I'll be in Paris also. Meet me, the speaker. Dundeel-Dixon, CEO of Stellar. Electronic trade documents will run on XDC.
You're watching and listening to the Trade Finance Distribution Initiative podcast with Lord Holmes of Richmond. We've been discussing a future-proof and sustainable finance ecosystem and laws that can actually safeguard this. Now, the TFD initiative has rolled out the very first trade finance-backed security token called the TRADA under the XDC network and Trade Tech.
Bam. They rolled out the first electronic trade token built on XDC, the TRADA. So things are growing by the day. I'm kind of just going to cover maybe 2 or 3 lines in this. I wanted to make this video kind of short. We kind of went over. The bridge built by recent Polkadot parachain auction winner, aims to connect decentralized finance with foreign exchange forex markets, especially emerging markets. Since it was founded in 2014, Stellar has been the blueprint and partnered with the likes of cross-border payment company MoneyGram. Crypto banking rails in the U.S. have largely been dismantled. Seasoned firms like Stellar and others continues to build critical infrastructure to do the job elsewhere. Now they're building the Spacewalk Bridge. Is now live on Polkadot, so-called Canary Network, and Kasami, KSM, which is a big deal, and Polkadot, which we're bullish on that. Version will be open within a week or two. You guys get that. USDC will be the main stablecoin flowing across the Spacewalk Bridge. It will also, and it's also the token Stellar integrated with MoneyGram that the firms began rolling out last year. Guys, I hope you got your XLM ready. That's what I want to say on that. I will go into the other article, but they just kind of explain how, yes, XLM is being used on that USDC chain and that MoneyGram deal. So I don't think I have to show you guys anything to back that up, because I believe you guys seen it. Still climbing. NXRA. Before this video, we go live in about an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to get this video up. But yes, we are at 0.08. I thought we was going to hit that last night, but we hit it now. Bam. Also this morning, what did I see? ACH on fire, pumping 9%. Also, XRPayNeT warming up 2%. Don't sleep on XRPayNeT. Also, NXRA pumping 12%. I am the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. If you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey. Let me know in the comments how your Saturday is going. Much love. Mahalo.